illusion. To be strong, have courage to hold on. We stand and face the future. We're not afraid to change. United we have strength to carry on. We're moving forward. We're changing lives around us. We'll make a difference. One team, one dream. To be the best above the rest. Together we all shall work as one. Together we all will overcome. We will share our dreams and
Honorable ECM members, Presidents, Mr. A.K. Tan, Executive Vice President, Mr. Ho Sali, Senior Vice President cum System Consultant, Mr. Geoffrey Peck, Senior Vice President, Mr. W.C. Chong, Senior Vice President, Mr. Tam Tak Hong, country CEOs, SAB members, all MCCMs, CCMs, and DCMs. Good Elkan morning! I'm a bit nervous now. Well, can we just break the ice with an Elkan applause? 1, 2, and go! Oh yes, a couple weeks ago, I received a call from Elkan. Well, at least this is what is shown on my handphone. So I picked up the phone and said, "Hey, who are you?" Then it goes, "I am Mr. Hall." This shocked me, and even unbelievably, Mr. Hall said to me, "Shih, you have been chosen to become one of the sharers on the World Congress, and your speech is expected to be inspirational and motivated." Here, I would like to thank Mr. Hall for giving me this wonderful opportunity. But I know I am not whoever I am on the stage today, but I simply represent all the top Elkan leaders down there to come up here to show the spirit of Elkanians. I am 27, no more available, and I came from a great place of Malaysia called Johor Bahru. Graduated from Australia in end 1999. I was fortunate enough to meet Elkan and my benefactors just after 2 years of my working life in end 2001. In a year or so, I became a DCM with a 5-figure income. The next year, I achieved and I got my brand new Mercedes-Benz C200K. The third year, I achieved my CCM, and this is my 4th year. But whatever I have achieved these years, I suppose all the credits should go to some great people in Elkan, and they are none other than my dearest upline, CCM, Sam Mung, and Boise. MCCM, Danny Wong, and Jessie Low. MCCM, Lee Guang Woon and Yi Fei Ling. MCCM, Mr. and Mrs. Gu, and not to forget, Lao Da and Mason Jie. If it wasn't them and Elkan, my life would be empty. They have given me a great journey in Elkan to grow and to learn. And recently, I learned something. No matter how strong we are, we all fall sometimes, don't we? Or just like a little boy. The moment he learns how to walk, he falls all the time. So what does he do? He stands up, he walks, then he falls again. So what happened to his parents? Stops the boy from learning how to walk? No. They encourage him. Slowly, the boy stands up strong, walks, and one day, he learned to run and run like a horse. So I always tell myself, we don't live to fall, but we live to fight. And that is the true spirit of Elkinians. And I always remind myself two things. First, who am I? Well, this is definitely not Jackie Chan's film. But who am I? I am my parents' son, my wife's husband, my uplines, downlines, my downlines, upline. And I am definitely somebody in my life. Secondly, why do I live? I live for my loved one, and I live to follow my uplines, to lead my downlines, and to build a better future in Elkin. And finally, to see and to conquer the world with Elkin. But these two things, who am I and why do I live, keeps me awake all the time and keeps me away from all the negative things in Elkin. And I feel strong whenever I told myself I am an Elkin leader. Two weeks ago, I was in Thailand with all the CCM and MCCMs. We went for a Thai history opera show at CCM Niramit, the third largest opera house in the world, which spent some 130 million ringgit Malaysia. This CCM Niramit is actually officially open at end December this year. But then, they specially opened earlier at October just for Elkinians. After the show, it really touches my heart. I ask myself, what makes me so special? Have I never met Elkin? So to conclude my speech, Elkin has given us so much for the past 10 years. And it is the time for us to be united and to build another glorious 10 years of Elkin. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Congress 2005. May the Elkin Stronger Force be with us all the time, and sky will be our limit. And let's hit the world with one word, Elkin. Thank you, and I shall see you all at the top.